You are invited to the Grand Car Show 2020.
Hello and welcome to STEAM Camp. My name is Miss Ashley and I'm a librarian with the San Mateo County Libraries. And this is my daughter Lily.
Hi.
And as she just said, we're having a car show. It's actually kind of a car contest. And the challenge today is to try and design a way to get a toy car across the finish line using things that you have around your house. So we're going to show you a couple ideas, but you can use whatever you have to get your toy car across. Hopefully you have some toy cars at home. Lily has a large toy car collection.
I have 23.
And she'll show you a couple of her favorites real quick.
So one of my favorite, this is actually my favorite one. It's this hot pink one. And it looks fairly new, but actually it's from 1979. It's the oldest one in my collection. So, yeah. It was well preserved. And another one, these are two of my favorites, which are the food trucks. One of them's a hamburger one, and one of them's a toaster truck. So I find those are kind of silly. And one last type of car I'd like to show you is these they're called mashup cars, where basically I have 3 of them, and what they do is it makes it look like they're broken. Like this one, it looks broken on top, but then you can flip it and it looks new.
So it can get in big accidents, but then it can get fixed instantaneously.
I have these two.
Those are really cool. Those belonged to Lily's dad when he was little.
So yeah, those are cool.
All right, so in order to get started, you need to go through what we call the design process, which is part of engineering. Engineering is a way of solving a problem. So our problem here is we need to get our car across the finish line. And the design process is broken down into 3 really simple steps that you've probably seen us talk about before if you've watched any of our other videos. They are think. This is the sign for think, pretty easy. Think. Make, put your hands like 1 potato, 2 potato, and turn them like that. That's the sign for make. And then try is the 3rd step. So you put your hands into 2 fists with your thumbs facing in and kind of scoop them. So we'd like to sing a little song to help us remember the design process. So let's sing it together. Let's do the tune of the Wheels on the Bus.
We are engineers, so we think, make, try. Think, make, try. Think, make, try. We are engineers, so we think, make, try. That's how we design.
Great job. So this was a true engineering challenge because we had to think a lot about what we were going to use for our to get our cars across the finish line. We also had to look around the house for materials. And then we had to do a lot of making and trying and making and trying and making and trying, which is what makes the engineering process so great, because you don't never just do it once and say, oh, that worked perfectly.
Well, for me, it was kind of like a think, make, try, design.
You just kept going back through the design process?
Well, what I did was I went through the design process, and at the end, I actually...
Oh, you actually designed your car, too.
So that's a fun thing you can do. You can, decorate the cars. So this is my car. This is the one I'm using. It's kind of sparkly. I coated it with nail polish to make that sparkles, and I put a sticker on it.
So you can add real design to your design process.
Yeah, and this is her car. It's a purple car with a little heart sticker in the middle.
Okay, so now we'll show you what our designs were to get our cars across the finish line, and then we'll try them out for you to see. So let's show you the setup here. We have
this little tape at the back. You can probably see it lightly.
I'm going to come around to the side here. You can see the narwhal that's guarding the finish line.
It's kind of like in actual racing and things. It's kind of like there's always someone to check who won.
The referee.
This is not exactly a race, but it's still fun. It marks the spot.
Okay. So let's see. You want to try out your design for us? And I'm going to come back over here out of the way.
Sure. So this is my design. It's kind of like it has a little tape on it. Okay. Now has a little tape on it to attach to the car and a little bouncy ball. It may cause it to flip over, but it does get it to the finish line, so that's what matters. You can kind of like set up the rules for this challenge. All that matters is that it kind of is propelled, so you can like get it to the finish line. It doesn't have to exactly be on the wheels.
True. It might be upside down.
Yeah, could be upside down.
All right, here we go. On your mark, get set. But look, it made it to the finish line. There it is.
Narwhal.
Sitting on the finish line. There you go. So that one worked. I'll show you mine. I had, come around here. I had made a little slingshot, which was kind of a fun thing to do. I looked around my yard for a stick shaped like a Y, and then I stretched a rubber band across it. And then I'm going to use this little purple car and see if I can get it across the finish line. So I'm gonna, thank you.
On your mark, get set, go!
Not exactly on time.
Yeah, it's more like off your mark, but.
Right, okay, I'm gonna tilt it so you can see what I'm doing here. Stretching the car back behind the rubber band and
Woo! Wow, that was far! In a race, this one would win.
so
These are our contestants.
So we did a lot of different types of tests. I was playing around with balloons and tape, and Lily tried different things. What were some of your designs that didn't work?
One time I tried attaching a balloon and then taping the car through string. So like my hopes was that the balloon would drag the car across the thingy. It did not work.
Yes, so lots of things don't quite work, but that's how we learn, and that's what makes this process so much fun.
And another thing you can do is, because this is like a car show and things, you can come up with a name for it. You can give out tickets to your family.
Right, you can challenge your family to a car race. So you can have a lot of fun with this. And you can decorate your cars as well, like Lily showed you. So we would love to see your car race designs and your car designs. So if you have a grown-up help you post any of your pictures on Facebook or Instagram, they can use the hashtag SMCL Creates, that's San Mateo County Libraries Creates, and then we'll get to see what you came up with, and we would love to see that. So I also hope you have signed up for the Summer Learning Challenge. It's open to anyone up to age 18, and you have the chance to win a $1,000 college scholarship. So make sure you go to summerlearners.org and sign up for that. Anyway, we had so much fun with you today. I hope you have fun with your toy cars.
I can't wait to see the pictures.
And we'll see you next time. Thank you.